would like to acknowledge and respect the traditional Aboriginal people of the past, present and future whose land we are meeting on today.
Will everyone please stand for the national anthem?
Australians, oh let us rejoice, for we are young and free. With golden sword and wealth for joy, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. Be joyful strength and let us sing, advance Australia fair. Beneath our radiant southern cross, we'll toil with hearts and hands to make this welcome house renowned of all the lands. For those who come across the seas with boundless plains to share, with courage let us all combine to dance Australia fair. In joyful strength and let us sing, advance Australia fair. In joyful strength and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please sit down and join us in singing the Mirrorwong song. Will Mr. Tony please address the assembly?
Good morning students, teachers, support staff, parents and carers, and welcome to the second of the Term 4 online assemblies for primary. With restrictions still in place for adults at the school, until the foreseeable future we are continuing with these online assemblies. I'd like to take this opportunity to firstly thank Ms Ishiguchi and her class and Ms Perrin and her class for the opportunity to deliver the Associate Principal's address and organising the assembly. Planning for the 2021 school year is well underway and all your teachers are working hard to organise plans for next year. However, we still have 4 weeks remaining for the school year and the teaching and learning does not finish until the 16th of December. So students, it is important to continue to engage in your learning and attend right up to the last day. Parents and carers, if you're planning on early holidays, to make the most of the open borders, then I request you inform the school office in advance of these plans for attendance purposes. Students, over the next few weeks, teachers will begin the report on your progress to inform parents and carers of your progress this semester. So make good use of the last 4 weeks and make yourself and your parents and carers proud of what you have achieved. And with the hot weather upon us and not likely to change anytime soon, it's a good reminder to bring a reusable water bottle, slap on some sunscreen, and importantly, slap on your hat. No hat, no play. And if you are asked to move out of the sun during break times because you are not wearing a hat, I request that you do so without argument and either play in the undercover area, go to the library, or just sit in the shade. So remember to bring a hat, and parents, can you assist by making sure that your child has a hat to bring to school? Whilst on the topic of play, many students, particularly the older students, are currently playing a game called Everybody Is It. Apart from the game being played in the middle of the day, most students appear to enjoy the game when playing by the rules. However, there has been a number of incidents involving students becoming upset with one another, resulting in disciplinary action being taken. As a result, I'll be sending out a survey to staff to review this activity. This may result in the activity being stopped or altered in some way, but I'll keep you informed. On a brighter note, I'm seeing an increased number of students sent to the office to show examples of excellent learning they have demonstrated in class, and this is fabulous to see, and keep up the good work, guys. In conclusion, thank you to Year 4 and 5 for the opportunity to address you, and I wish you an enjoyable weekend. Signing out, Archie.
Disclaimer, all rules and laws are being presented by students in this assembly are purely fictional and for entertainment and educational purposes only.
Welcome to the Year 4-5 Assembly. We are excited to talk about rules and laws. Research your audience. Speak in a way that makes them feel like you're addressing them individually. Choose one to speak on. A good researcher speech focuses on a handful of things. That's it. Watch out for obstacles. Think hard about the challenges, the idea that are likely to come from the users of your audience.
Practice like crazy. Conviction is the key to getting a solid persuasive speech.
Make eye contact. Don't just stare at one person. Stare in the room and focus on various people. Memorize. Practice enough that you know your speech inside and out. Use repetition. Don't rush through your presentation. Speak in a slow and measured way.
Could Ms. Wright please address the Assembly?
Good morning. Welcome to East Kimberley College's Room 15 and 12 Assembly. I've heard our students have been exploring law and order and debating issues, and they have identified important areas to discuss. The term started with the Year 6 engaging in cyber safety workshops, and recently these classes also enjoyed our transition to high school program. All year groups enjoyed our book parade, and recently our younger students participated in swimming lessons. It's been a busy term, and there have been many opportunities for students to consolidate and demonstrate their learning across all learning areas. The college's planning for 2021 is well underway, and our end of year events are in full swing. Staff are beginning to correlate student learning and progress, information in preparation for student reports, and I'm really looking forward to our up and coming Year 1 to 10 end of year award night. Please check our Facebook page out for all the latest news. It's really starting to heat up in Kununurra, and it's important students have their hats and water bottles every day. It will be a big couple of weeks ahead. However, we still have lots of learning and opportunities to come, so please enjoy today's assembly with me, and don't forget book fair is next week. Thank you.
Rules are more flexible and carry low-end consequences.
You can set up rules for games, sport, home, and school.
Rules are personal in nature and they often adjust as the conditions and circumstances change.
Miss Pym, we should be allowed to have a training class P in every class.
I don't think so.
Please, it'd be so great.
Hands up if you disagree. Hands up if you disagree. It looks like we have a debate on our hand. Get ready to answer.
Let's get to it then.
I
Miss Perrin.
Are you sure?
Yep, we have 3 strong reasons, evidence to support each reason. We used emotive language and rhetorical questions.
And we've even prepared rebuttals. Alright then, here's Andy.
Good morning, everyone. We have a rather important idea to present.
Yes, we do. We believe that we need to have a trained class pet in every classroom.
Now, firstly, this is because scientists have proven that pets are anxiety. Studies demonstrate that having a pet increases the level of serotonin and dopamine in your body, which reduces stress and helps kids stay calm and relaxed. Why would you not want to increase happiness of kids in classrooms?
But it will cost us a lot of money to keep feeding it.
Beautiful. Then we can do fundraising to raise money for its care.
All pets need to be looked after by people, so having a class pet would allow students to feed it, keep it clean, provide it with water, and love it. In order to share the responsibilities, the class could create a roster that shared the different roles needed to care for the animal. But animals make a mess.
Well, we could just clean it up, or we could potty train it.
And finally, having a class pet could help us to understand more about animal life cycles because it will continue to grow throughout the year. In science, we could track its growth through photos, written observations, and measure its height and weight. This is a far more engaging way to learn about life cycles than through textbooks and videos on YouTube. This could be your opportunity to spark a lifelong love of science in your students. What do we do if it escapes?
But if we had a cat or dog, we could track it with a GPS tracker on its collar. But if we had a pet like a fish, lizard, or snake, it would live in a cage.
That was a pretty close hour.
Now we can think of a consequence if the teachers don't follow the rules.
Can Miss Erin please present the Year 1 and 2 merit certificates?
Hi everyone, I've got the Year 1 and the Year 2 merit certificates for this week, so let's see who's got them. Year 2, Room 2 goes to Master Taj. Taj, you've received this award for your amazing abilities in maths. You quickly learn new concepts, you apply these to harder tasks, and you complete work independently. Your mental math skills are phenomenal, and you love competing with others to answer the questions the quickest in our warm-up. Taj, you have the ability to work out friends of 1,000 in seconds and is quickly learning his timetables. Keep up the fantastic work, Taj. Let's move over to room 7, still Year 2, and the certificate goes to Alan. Alan, you've received this for always coming to school with such a positive attitude. You work hard throughout the day to follow the classroom routines, and you always complete your work to the best of your ability. Your teachers love seeing your smiling face each and every day. Keep up the great work, Alan. Room 8, Year 2, goes to Ace. Ace, you've received this award for leading by example and following teacher instructions very quickly. You think before you act and you make safe choices in our classroom and in the playground. Keep up the great work, Ace. And last but not least for our Year 2s, we're going to go to Room 1 and it goes to little Miss Kiala. Kiala, you've received this award for making such a significant improvement during your writing. You are forming all your letters correctly, following the writing structure, and applying your knowledge of spelling rules beautifully. You should be proud of your achievements because we are. Well done, Kiala. Let's have a look at our Year 1s now. We're going to move over to Room 10 and the certificate goes to Scarlett. Scarlett, you received this certificate for making a significant improvement to your attendance this term. It has been fabulous to see you attending school regularly, and we've already seen the benefits in your schoolwork and in your confidence. You always put in great effort when you're at school, and we look forward to seeing your beautiful face every day. Keep up the great work, Scarlett. In room 4, the certificate goes to Maggie. Maggie, you receive this award for your amazing work in intervention. You ensure that you're reading and writing and all of your tasks, you do so with the best of your ability, and you've improved out of this world. You are becoming a more confident reader and writer. Keep up the great work, Maggie. Let's move over to room 10B, and the certificate goes to Stella. Stella, you receive this award for being a kind, considerate, and well-mannered member of our class. You're always willing to help others and often do so without being asked. You're an intelligent and capable student, and you never brag or show off. This is a great quality. We love your positive attitude and the respect you show for your peers and teachers. It is such a pleasure having you in our class. Congratulations, Stella. And last but not least, from room 3, the certificate goes to Jessica. Jessica, you receive this award for your exceptional attitude towards learning. You strive for excellence in all learning tasks and continually seek further feedback to improve your knowledge. You work hard to ensure that your work is completed to a high standard, and you continually make efforts to improve. Jessica, you should be very proud of the dedication that you show towards your studies. Keep up the fantastic effort. Congratulations, Jess.
I'm going to hand over to Mr. Tony to hand out the Specialist Award.
And as per normal, I've got the great pleasure of letting you know about who's won the Certificate of Merit for the option classes. I'll start with sport, and this is from Mr. Bradley. The Certificate of Merit goes to room 11, which is Year 4, Miss Kansas class, for the outstanding sportsmanship displayed in physical education. Everyone is using effective strategies to negotiate with others. That's good to hear. Provide encouragement and deal with conflicts and disagreements in the game challenges. Well done to you, room 11. You are all legends and fantastic athletes on and off the field. The second Certificate of Merit goes to room 18, Miss Cassie's class, Year 4-5, and from Miss Pufka. Your continued effort and positive attitude in the classroom for music lessons, for helping each other and being very focused in our lesson. You are fast becoming very responsible, independent class. What a great example for our younger students. A very big thank you from Ms. Pufka, and keep enjoying music. And the last one I've got goes to room 17, well done guys, Year 5, and it's for art, for their wonderful focus and completion of their clay bobbleheads project. Everyone challenged themselves and constructed some truly innovative and detailed sculptures. I'm extremely proud of your progress in clay building this semester. And that's from Miss Boschhammer, and I'd be very interested to see those bobbleheads. And thank you very much, guys.
Laws are enforced by a higher governmental office, usually the police and the lawyer's office. Laws are written in specific codes so that they can be read as needed. When you break a law, there is legal actions that follows if you are caught.
Order in the house, please. East Kimberley College students wanted law to be passed through Parliament. They want 4 days of school instead of 5 days. I would like to introduce members of Parliament. Ministers Alyssa Gopin, Senia Bedford, Minister Montana Rustin, Jake Miller and Christopher Lapsley. Who will put their arguments across?
Firstly, there should be 5 days of school, because if we had 4 days of school, kids would lose education and would only have 24 hours of learning time instead of 30 hours. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's how much learning we need to be what we want to be when we grow up. We don't need that many hours.
Order, order.
Secondly, kids must have 5 days a week of school if we want them to be as smart as they can be. Some children love school, and if there's only 4 days, they'll be displeased. One reason is they can't see their friends and heaps more.
You have only given us one good reason. reason we need more evidence to support your claim.
Please let them continue.
Thirdly, well, if there's only 4 days of school, the specialist subjects will have to be moved into those days, which will make it hard for the people who sort out these days. We have art, music, technology, and sport.
You are still learning when you have the specialist classes.
Please listen to the ministers.
Fourth, if we had 4 days of school, what would parents do with their kids on the 5th day? They would need extra childcare or babysitters for the extra day off. Parents need to take care of their kids.
Quiet, please.
Conclusion, if there was only 4 days of school, children will lose education and it will make it hard for the people who sort of timetables for everything to fit in.
Timetables can be changed.
Thank you, speakers. Now for the oppositions to speak.
Here are some reasons why we should have 4 days of school. Lots of students don't attend school weekly for 5 days. The teachers prepare work and most of the time the paper is wasted because of students not attending. Students and teachers will have a longer weekend to spend with their families and friends.
Teachers meant to be more than responsible.
Let them be heard.
There's like 4 days a week is lots of time for students to learn in school. That will help everyone to achieve what they need to in order to be successful. There is evidence that children learn when they don't study for too long.
Students are getting too lazy. Enough quiet or you will be escorted out.
Secondly, a lot of students don't like coming to school. They only attend because the government says it's a law, and 4 days will go a long way to support those students that find it difficult to learn in the classroom situation.
Governments need to change their law.
That is what's happening here today.
Thirdly, the specialist subjects are all supporting the other subjects and are taught in these skills like reading, writing, music, technology, and some students might realise they're good at these subjects and might help them to decide what they want to be when they grow up.
Children are too young and they don't know what to be when they grow up.
Control yourselves.
Well, the parents would definitely have to make their children a priority, and they need to have 4 days of working and spend more time with their children as a family, not just on the weekends or on school holidays. Parents need to make money to support their kids.
Why? We need to hear the sides of the issue.
Conclusion. 4 days of schooling helps families in spending more time with them, giving students less time to study and to have more fun. Specialist classes are helpful in decision making of learning more skills, and parents will get an extra day off.
Okay.
4 days of school is important.
Members of Parliament, you have heard both sides. Now it is time to cast your vote. Everyone who agrees with 5 days of school, raise your hands and say yes.
Yes!
Members who do not support 5 days of school, raise your hands and say no.
No!
The law be not passed. 5 days of school is to remain in
place within Australia. This meeting is adjourned.
Now Mr. Sean will present the 3 to 6 merit certificate.
Hello everyone and welcome to our merit certificates. We're going to be looking at which students have been doing a fantastic job here at East Kimberley College. Let's see who our first student is. This is for Lila and this is Year 6 Room 21. For having a strong work ethic, particularly when working on your HAS research. You always complete work of a high standard and your contributions to class discussions are very valued. Keep up the great work, Lila. This one's Year 6 and this is Mary. This is Room 20. For your well-written information report on the Philippines. You had excellent information, well-constructed sentences and a fabulous vocabulary. Well done. This one's for Lenny and this is Year 6 Room 19. For being an absolute legend, Lenny, you are a great role model in our classroom, showing exemplary behaviour and trying your best in all different activities. I can count on you to help out in the classroom and have thoroughly enjoyed teaching you this year. Well done, buddy. This one's Year 5, and this is for Cooper, Room 18. For the positive contributions you make to our classroom every day. Cooper, you have settled into Room 18 without missing a beat. Consistently following classroom routines, encouraging others, and contributing to discussions. I particularly loved the emotional regulation strategies you shared with us last week. Well done, superstar. Keep up the amazing work. This one's for Year 5, and this is Emily. It's Room 15. For developing a very good, responsible attitude at all of your learning, especially showing a keenness to improve your spelling skills by working independently and completing all set tasks. Keep up the great work, Emily. This is Year 5, Room 16, and this is Reese. For your quiet dedication towards all aspects of your learning. I particularly like that you thoughtfully consider your answer before you share in class discussions. Well done, Reese. This one's a Year 5, Room 17. This is Elizabeth. For making a significant improvement to your attendance this term. Elizabeth, we love having you at school, and it is so great that your confidence and your friends is growing and your schoolwork is improving. Keep up the fantastic effort. This one's for Rylan, and this is Year 4, Room 12. For his commitment and dedication in mathematics. Rylan always tries his hardest in all areas, but has particularly impressed me with his progress in the way he tackles difficult maths problems. Keep up the hard work, Rylan. This is Year 4, Room 22, and this is for Ruby. For her dedication towards her learning and attentive listening skills. Ruby has made improvements attending school and made a superb effort to improve her writing. I love your willingness to learn and great effort you put into all set tasks. Well done, Ruby. This is for Year 4, Room 11. It's for Lachlan. For your amazing efforts and improvement. Lockie, you have worked hard to improve all areas of schooling, and your hard work is starting to pay off. The kindness and compassion you show to those around you is to be commended. And it's always appreciated both by your peers and your teachers. Keep striving for greatness, Lockie. This is Year 3, Room 13, and this is for Nevaeh. For being a kind and dedicated class member. Nevaeh, you always take pride in everything you do, from the way you treat others to the way you tackle your work. You are always willing to ask for help, accept help, and help others. Room 13 is so lucky to have you. Keep being the wonderful you. Our next award is for Charlie, and this is Year 3, Room 14. For showing a fabulous growth mindset and commitment to her writing. Charlotte, you have worked diligently to plan, draft, edit, and publish your narrative this term. I love how you have carefully followed the 5-finger structure, are including bigger vocabulary words, applying feedback, and self-editing. Your story is extremely suspenseful and truly intriguing to read. Well done. This one's for Thomas. This is Year 3, Room 14. For the commitment you have shown in all learning tasks this term. Thomas, you have made considerable efforts to be organised and show attentive listening. I am particularly impressed with the perseverance you have shown when confronted with difficult work in maths. You are showing increased confidence and enthusiasm, which is resulting in excellent work. Keep it up. This is Year 3, Room 6. This is for Lincoln. For being a superstar during all learning activities, you have made a fantastic effort during challenging maths activities. Keep up the great work, Lincoln. And our last student for today is Year 3, Room 5, and this is for Nikki. For demonstrating active listening skills whilst listening on the mat and for her consistent effort when reading. Well done for always trying your best, Nikki. Thanks everyone, we'll see you next time.
Can Mrs. Wright please present the Aussie of the Month award?
It gives me great pleasure today to award our Aussie of the Month to Joanne Manning for always putting others first, having a positive effect on everyone's day with your infectious smile, stories and humour. Joanne, you are not afraid of a personal or academic challenge and are dedicated to becoming the best that you can be. Congratulations, Joanne. Keep being the amazing Aussie of the Month that you are. I'll be down there shortly to give you your prize and your badge.
Will the student councillors please give their address?
Welcome to the Primary Student Council Report for Week 6.
My name is Braden.
And I'm Mindy.
And we're student councillors.
We would like to remind students to pick up rubbish. At this time of year, we have many visitors coming to the school. We would love our school to be tidy so we can feel proud of our magnificent college.
We want to thank the primary students for the free dress fundraiser day. We raised $455.35.
Another reminder to keep your hats on or you will have to go to the undercover area and play.
Student council are now judging the Golden Bin Award, so be on the lookout.
Thank you for watching our assembly.